besar betul nih juara eFootball-nya. TV Sports Stream Custom. Di lapangan 4. Oke, kita kursus AI. Jalan dong. Apa ini, Cok? Kita sedang mencari musuh. Lamanya nih. Akhirnya. Kita lawan Atalanta, geng. Yuk kita masuk. Taktik dulu. Detail kondisi. Ya, gimana? Pada Ribery kocak. Ricci dong. Ricci itu kita taruh di ini, rawit sini. Ya, gimana? Siapa kocak? Batisati sini. Terus polisi. Nah, itu gas kan.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal. and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Pulisic, is probably the best of the American talent that's emerged in recent years. A real phenomenon in his youthful years, breaking all sorts of records, and he then went on to establish himself as a top-class wide player, moving to Europe at such a young age. He's only going to get better from here.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so
PC
no
ka bang
argument
auto
there.
PS? PC. Agak nge-lag cuy kalau kita lawan player
Stood up well to him there.
Yes.
Rafael Leao. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Alamak.
Barella. And it's De Bruyne. Zanetti. Now it's Batistuta. Modric. Probing pass. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Nice.
Barella. Oh, that's well spotted. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Nice, mantap.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Played out to the right.
Aduh.
That was very necessary. Out to the right. Played back in. Now this could be a chance. Modric. Picked out brilliantly.
Ay, lama.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And it's De Bruyne.
Okay.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely spread.
Basic.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Zanetti. Atalanta look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting...
He's gone for goal!
Iya, bodoh. Iya.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, kolom, cuk.
Zanetti. De Bruyne. And it's Dybala. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Tengah.
Rafael Leao.
Aduh, telat coy.
Now it's Batistuta. De Bruyne. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's a sharp little ball here.
Kenapa dah Leo juga situ?
Now, can they get him away? Dybala! Goal! Atalanta! First blood drawn. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Seru boy, kita ngoper ini.
Atalanta have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nice.
And it's Modric. Good take, and is he in?
Set pelanggaran.
Zanetti. De Bruyne. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. That is as far as they're going to go. Batasagi gets over and intercepts. Rafael Leao.
Lari
Oh,
kan?
facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's in space and looking for options. It's anyone's ball now.
Wasit. Kampret wasitnya.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Costa Curta. Pulisic. That looks a cracking ball.
Dah.
Now it's Batistuta.
Ambil.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Bisa nih.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ricci.
Leo.
Here's Rafael Leao.
Palu.
And it's Barella. Now it's De Bruyne. Back into the middle. Dybala. Oh, important interception. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Itu dia.
Well, I think starting this
Aduh.
half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Terobosan. Aduh, kampret.
Barella. De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta.
Yeah.
Salamakers calmly anticipates. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pavlovic. Barella. Pinches it off him. De Bruyne.
Gimana kita, Cuk?
And it's Dybala. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, smashing header! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Curang dia.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
This looks promising. Turns and goes back. And he's in on goal. Oh, and the shot! Yes, it's in!
Akhirnya.
Right back in the game! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Numero 10.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Sip. Terus. Cuk.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended,
Yeah.
though. It looked destined for a goal.
Anjir, lari, Cuk.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Ini kau ya.
Baresi. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Costa Curta.
Wih. Gak mungkin lah kalau gol lagi kocak.
Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Lambatnya.
And here's Batistuta. And here's Batistuta.
Kasih cepat.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Alamak.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too.
Aduh.
That'll be a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 17.
Atalanta with their first
Viene
corner, the
sostituito
first in the
con il
game for either side
numero
actually.
13.
Costa Curta. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Modric. Bartasaghi. Played back into the centre. And it's Sailamakers. Now Richie. Pulisic. In with the challenge.
Ay, kenapa di situ?
I thought it was going to happen
salah.
then. How many more chances can they realistically
Shit.
expect now?
Itu dia. Tanpa gol.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 21.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Pulisic! Yes, he's done it!
Apa itu?
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato all'88esimo minuto.
Kiper,
Numero
kiper.
11.
Apa sih? Kocak.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Tomori
Ci saranno
promptly
3
onto
minuti di
that,
recupero.
and that is that. He's picked his way through. It's run loose here. And that was nowhere near his best. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, this looks sharp.
Aduh.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Oh, penalti kan ya?
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero
Oh,
8.
extra time cuy.
Viene sostituito con il
Into extra
numero
time we
22.
go. Milan displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And it's Bartasaghi. Rabiot. There they go, hunting in packs. Aims beyond the defence.
Aduh, sayangnya nih Pulisic.
Looking for the run. Now it's Nakata. Now it's Barella.
Kosongnya tuh ya
Now it's
ampun.
Martinez. He's shifting through the gears here. Martinez!
Kampret.
Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager
Hello.
would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Baresi.
Dapat tuh. Aduh.
Cannavaro. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Pulisic is fouled.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 23. Lascia il campo per il numero 11. Schneider.
Not the most accurate pass.
Aduh.
Pulisic. That's going to go a long way. Salmakers. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Chooses to go cross-field. Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's gone backward here. It's Rabiot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And they've got rid.
Aduh.
Cannavaro clears.
Biasa disalto boy. Aduh,
Gabia.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Martinez does well to get it back.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Pulisic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Las. Kambing.
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in. Atalanta. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the moment...
Kalah, Cok. Pemanasan. Dapatkah sudah? Oh, Milan versus Milan enggak tuh? Oh, Milan lawan Milan. Apa River ini? Cok. Biasa aja. Warga Sati. Terus Ovana. Terus siapa? Ricci Rabiot lah. Gabia Salamaker RB cos, Salamaker RB kampret. Vlahovic coy. Terus yang di kanan itu Pulisic lah. Dah, gas. Lama kali juga formasi Sidor ini.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Batistuta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
No way through, so Inzaghi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Milan with the corner, they're first. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Filippo, real chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Just eases him off the ball. Damian defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ribery looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that was vital. That's the throw.
Bot. Lawan orang kocak.
Has crossed into the middle. Barella. And the finish! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Quarter of an hour played.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pulisic for Salamakers, and it's Rabiot.
Oh, is it?
Milan have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Modric! And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Modric, Salmakers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Manuel. Could be danger here. Yes! A quite incredible smell. They are flying. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A case now of complete control. And that is out of play. Ricci cuts it out. Milan are 3 down and sinking.
Yeah.
Rafael Leao stood his ground strongly. Darmian did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Great vision. And this is Batistuta is on his chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Cambio di giocatori.
Hello.
Milan choosing to make the first change. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Milan have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And this is Inzaghi. That is a brilliant interception.
Hi.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played... He rises! Oh, terrific save.
Besok hari Jumat.
Pavlovic. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Besok kan tanggal merah, coy.
Serginho. That has been slung wide. And he's worked it through.
Anjir.
Header! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Inzaghi. Ribéry. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes looking wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.
2 kali kita kalah sem.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Ricci. Barella. Milan finding their passes. Bartasaghi. And it's Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quality ball. Tomori makes the interception. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? And one more try! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
Gara-gara jaringan ini. Cu, 6032. Hey. Nyar lawan lagi nih. Kirim hadiah, wih. Bisa kan nih kita kirimnya? Dapat. Oh, ini apa sih ya? Ngirim hadiah.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gabbia cuts out the pass. Ribery. Modric. Played out towards the right wing. Estupinian did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a threatening ball. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner, there first. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Just eases him off the ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Estupinian defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Out of play for a goal kick. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. Akanji is there and he can get that clear. Ricci, it's a searching pass. Gabbia gets over and intercepts. And it's Ribery. Rabiot, nicely spread.
Mati terus bola di situ, Bang.
Rafael Leao. That'll be a throw. Modric.
Milan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Modric. And it's Ribery. And that's gone loose. Gets into some space. Played in. He rises! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Serginho. Modric. And he's intervened well there. Modric. He's looking wide. Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. Rafael Leao chooses to go back.
Apa sih?
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty.
Kambing.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Milan with this to level it up.
Kanan.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's loose now, they want to get it back. Nicked it back promptly. Now this could be a chance. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Wih,
And that could... And one more try! Sticks it
fokus
away!
kok.
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Can he
Kelobet
finish?
anjir.
Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And the
Ci
shot!
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot!
Anjir.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Not the most convincing of passes. Rabiot. No way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Oh, menyerang musuh. Kampret, jaringanku jelek, cuk. Udah kalah terus. Udah lawan AI. Ini apa ya? Superstar kah?
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now this could be a chance. Well, now here's a good battle by Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Ya banyak gocek pemirsa.
And they've got rid. And that's a throw-in. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes...
Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mbappe. That's going right the way across. Messi going full steam down the flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo.
Ooh.
So it is still 0-0.
Kena boarding orang.
Perez. Kimmich. Now Modric. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ay. Kena senggol dia kasihan.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Luka.
Good take, and is he in? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No joy this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. Played out to the right.
Yes.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Oh, nicely intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's having a shot! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Over to the other side. Mbappe. Hernandez. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Might be danger here. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well played.
They've played it short. Tries to cross. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And it's Kimmich. Modric. Kimmich. And it's Ribery. Nicely spread. Messi.
Basic.
And the shot! It's Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ribery. Modric. Now it's Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Hernandez. Now Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Sorry, Abang Messi.
Oh, he's bustling through here. He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! The second half sparked straight into life! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's the keeper's ball. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Played out wide. Great vision. Decent chance! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Modric. Oh, that's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lupa cara nyetak.
And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is starved of space and time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Gets a good foot in there. He's gone direct here. Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Cute ball now. How can he... Big chance! And yes, it's there! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Ha segnato all'80° minuto.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And he's surging through. Good claim. No margin for error there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Neymar.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is good alertness. Milan are running out of time to save themselves. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Messi. Oh, that's nice.
Kimchi.
Mbappe is onto this. And the shot! Denied by an instinct.
Why? Oh,